I'm just gonna put it down here and be ashamed of it. Hello you dirty potters, how are you today? It turns out my car is backed up really close and I don't have enough space to do an actual video. So today we're just gonna do it straight from the table to the kiln, to the kiln, to the table, to this, to that. Inside of this kiln is actually 20 different textiles, and I'm gonna show you which every one of them are, but poorly enough I accidentally mixed up bone ash with soda ash while making up a red recipe, and bone ash is a necessity, even though it was only 7.9%. So let's get this mediocrity started. Firstly, this one's actually a double glaze. This is actually my Tenmoku gold, and you can really see it in this. You can actually see it in here. There's a lot of little gold specks in here if you look on the rim especially. But this clay body does not agree with a large majority of my glazes except for my clear. And well enough, my clear is actually specified for such shrinkage rate as this. So this one came out fairly well, and my clear that I developed has no cracks in it, no holes. It's actually a really good clear, so I'm fairly happy with this one right here. I'll put you right here. Don't look at this. This one doesn't matter. Don't look at that one. Next one. The next one is this blue right here, and this blue came out really nice. And I mixed two different glazes, so it's really a matte black on the outside. This one's really good. My only discrepancy with it is there's a tiny hole right there, and I hate it so much. But there's still glass over it. It's just the clear that I put on here. So this isn't empty. This isn't an actual hole. This is really just like I didn't want to reglaze over that part. But I think this one will do just fine for the cells, just fine for the... And by the way, there's one dude who was like, isn't it hard to get the food out of the bowl with the spiral? No, it is not hard. Step your game up. Step your eating game up. These right here are the tomato red I was trying to make, but of course they came out brown because I put soda ash instead of bone ash in them. Right, so that's messed up, but I will say that, okay, so these are porcelain, right, and this one is stoneware. So remember that, left is always porcelain, right is always stoneware, but they're both white clay bodies, so I'm going to put these down. And this is the same exact thing, the only difference is this is my Cellsor green on it, my Cellsor rebay, so you can see it's a little bit green right there. I don't mind it at all. I actually like this combo a lot more, but I can already tell that this is going to run like a mother. Right, so I'm going to use this sparingly, of course. Again, this is stoneware, this is porcelain. And yes, they're both cone 5.6. I forgot to buy more cone 5.6 watchers for this, so I put a cone 4 one in there. Like, oh, that'll totally do it. No, it won't. This looks flaccid as your ex-husband. This thing is awful. Don't even, I'm going to put this one in the jar. There you go. Taking out a shelf with one hand, like I shouldn't. Like a bad potter. I'm looking in here and there's actually some pretty cool stuff in here, but you gotta wait for those. We're gonna gear up. We're getting the crappy stuff first. This one right here, again, is my clear recipe that I got from Digital Fire, but this is the Tenmoku Gold over that clear recipe. I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing I can say is that this clay body is giving me a lot of damn trouble, so I might change it out for porcelain because it is designed for porcelain in the first place. But this is Tenmoku Gold right here, just kind of buttoned up like a nice little tuxedo. And some clear, so I'm pretty happy with this as well. This one here was in a demo video earlier. The problem is I need a picture of it. I didn't really care about the piece, but this is what happens when I put it on way too thick. You can probably see that crawling right there. This happens whenever I put my clear on way too thick, so I gotta remember to dip it once and leave it alone. But I had some problems applying it. This is my floating blue on top of my clear. It makes a really nice regular blue, but the comparison of this blue, right, which is floating blue, to this tasty blue on the inside of here is completely different, and I really don't like this when I know I can have this. This isn't even a red clay body, which usually my floating blue comes out better on. This is just white, crappy clay. This is my Tenmoku Gold. This didn't come out too well here, but it came out way better here. Some actual gold flakes right in the middle right there. There's actually gold flakes inside the stoneware one, but not inside this one right here, which is porcelain. So this actually came out really well on the stoneware. I'm happy with that. Here's the thing, I've been using Randy's Red for a long time, and it usually comes out red because I've been using Custer Feldspar instead of Minspar for it, because the substitute for F4 Kona Feldspar is Minspar, and this is what happens when I use Minspar. I might go back to Custer Feldspar just because this is not red at all. This is brown. This is crap. This is Randy's Red on top of the Tenmoku Gold. It looks kind of the same, but with more specs in it. I'm not too partial to it, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna put it down here and be ashamed of it. We already looked at these textiles, so I'm just gonna put them back where they go, because no one cares about them anymore, because they're all brown! I tell you what though, that Randy's red on the bottom of the gold looks damn good. That's how chemical gold's supposed to look. Propane and propane accessories, whether it's on porcelain or it's on stoneware, I tell you what, comes out real nice. So I found something out. My Soso Oribe on the top of my Temuku Gold actually makes this weird metallic color, and I like it a lot. So that's exactly what this is. This is Temuku Gold underneath Soso Oribe. I'm really, really happy with this. I already knew this existed. I just wanted a test out for it. You can still kind of see the gold flakes down there. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is porcelain, and you're not, obviously. Forget you. Put you down. This right here is my gold on top of my Oribe. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. It's like a golden oil spot glaze, and, go ahead and ask for the recipe down below so I can not give it to you. Okay, now that these are done, I'm just gonna get them out the way so we can get to actual pottery now. Oh, what? Thank you. Thank you, Lord. This one right here is exactly what I was talking to you about. This, oh, you can actually see, hello, you can see my reflection inside of the glaze. Yeah, I look like a weeb, I know. My only problem with this is that it crawled right here, but honestly, I think I can still take it to Rumpelstiltskin, and they'd be like, oh my god, nope, never mind, it's garbage now, it's garbage! So I started making my Randy's Red with Minspar instead of Cuts or Feldspar, and I immediately regret it, because I made a giant, like 6,000 gram batch, and it goes really well with glazes on top of it, but it looks really, really matte, and it doesn't come out on some places. The inside still comes out gorgeous, right? But as far as the outside goes, it's like, cool, it's Randy's brown now. Randy's brown. Don't use Minspar, use Custer Feldspar like a normal person. This one is the same thing, the only difference is I dipped a good rim job on it, like that, just in the bucket, and I let it dry over time. So this is the same exact bowl, essentially. I know you guys are loving that floating blue, and I'm sure I'm going to give you guys the recipe to it soon. But not today! This one right here was made just for me. It was a little experiment. This is my floating blues on the inside, but I'm really into a game called Destiny right now. And this is the symbol of the Titan, right? So I just made this. I have all the symbols. I just thought Randy's Red was going to come out a lot better. My Randy's Red is really, really disappointing me right now. But it's food safe. It's all good. I can probably eat and drink from it. It's just, it doesn't look, it looks brown. It looks brown, guys. This one right here is actually my gold on top of my floating blue. I don't mind that too much, actually. It came out fairly glass-like. It came out a little bit metallic. I like it a lot. I'm probably going to take this to Rumpelstiltskin today and see what's up with it. But that's one, at least I know that that's a safe combo, you know, instead of just only liking certain things. Put you over here with the shitty bows, girl. This right here, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. I will tell you what though, this Temuku Gold on top of Soso Oribe is double up, It's doing it for me, guys. It's doing it bad for me. I'm sure I'm immediately gonna get a bunch of messages. Every single time I do a kiln opening video, I get a bunch of messages of like, oh, how can I buy that? And then I never hear from them ever again. They just drop it. This one might go up inside the private collection for Dante. I'm gonna put this over here in the do not sell pile. Okay, so I guess I realized that this color was really good on top of each other, and I just decided to put it together all the time. So I have a bunch of these now. I'm still keeping them. Thought you were gonna get one, didn't you? Nope. Another one. I really wish that I could say I dislike this matte color that's coming out from the Randy's Red, but I'm not. I don't hate it at all. It's actually really nice. Maybe if I would have done the other glaze recipe correctly, I would have gotten another good red. But this one's just fine. I like this one a lot. Check it. I know it's raw down here and good up here. I've kind of been doing that lately, and I think there's blue. I think there's some blue right in the middle of that. Yeah. Oh, I am pretty happy with this bowl too. This is the clear on the outside. Right, so you can see exactly what kind of clay body I used, which, by the way, I do not know what kind of clay body I used. I just do it. And on the inside, I'm pretty sure it's floating blue, but I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is just happening. Keep pile. By the way, all that's the not keep pile. The keep pile you can't even see. There we go. Check it out. It fired off correctly. There's the cone 6 right there, fired off at the right angle and everything, 90 degrees, from tip to the toes, from tip to toes. You also get to go inside here. Yeah. You know what, all the yarn bowls came out fairly good. Boom. Right there. Boom! Right there. And the piece of resistance. Yeah. Don't be strawberry jelly. You know you like it. I'm very, very happy with this. Oh, look at that gold. Look at all that gold. Oh, this is swaggy. This is super swaggy. I'm bringing these to Rumpelstiltskin in like an hour. Especially this one, because this one is swag sauce. Dare I say, it is swagoo. Makes all your spaghetti taste better. Dante, you might have made too many yarn bowls. I say to pass Dante. That can do nothing about it now. Damn it. I tell you what, I am extremely happy with the gold on the clear and the gold on the red. It's doing it for me. It's doing it for me really, really well. It's making this kind of this honeybee texture, and I'm digging it. Really, this is definitely gonna go to this one right here specifically is gonna go to a patron next month. This month, for the month of October, it's already given. So next month, hopefully somebody gets this, but definitely somebody's gonna get this right here. I am kind of in love with this cup right here. I like this one a lot. Unfortunately, the Patreon of the month has already been selected for October, and you won't see this video until November most likely. But this right here is definitely going to be inside of the November prize package from one of my patrons. I am in super in love with this one right here. Oh my god. I can't keep it though. I don't know why I made this. I don't remember why I made this little sake cup, but whatever. I am extremely happy with this. For those of you who don't know about the White Lotus cups, they come from an anime that I like a lot. And I only make about 3 or 4 of them each and every time, specifically for people who know what's up, right? And if you come up to me and you ask for one of these, I will deny that I have it. But if you know exactly what to say to me, and you've watched the anime, you can probably get your hands on one of these. I've only had 1 or 2 people buy them. In every year, I have 1 or 2 people buy them. So they're kind of rare, I won't lie. I tried to put a sticker on the side of my kiln, and it went up to cone 6. It peeled the sticker off, so probably shouldn't. Is that a baby drowning over there? Kiln is empty. It is completely clean. None of the shelves got glaze on them because I know how to do my glaze. Alright guys, well that's all that I can give you today. Hopefully you really like these kiln opening videos. This is the first one inside of my own garage at my house, and I know it's a little too bright in here because there's like windows and doors open everywhere and it's super sunny, and I'm super sorry about that. I'll try and make it a little less bright in the editing. But thank you very much for showing up. If you want to see a little bit more of my artwork, check the links down below. You'll always find my Instagram, my Facebook if you ever want to message or talk to me. I love your dirty Potter faces, and I will see you next Thursday. It seems as though a metal bender has snuck into my kiln in the middle of the night and given me quite the gift.